Hello, this is Marsha Creatives, and today I'm going to show you how to design a party flyer or a club flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So before we dive in, ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content. So right here I have my Photoshop open, and first things first, I'm going to create the artboard that we are going to work on. So I'm just going to come to my file, click new, and I create a new artboard. So we are going to create an artboard, and we are going to ensure your measurements are on pixels, and we are going to use 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels, and our resolution we are going to use 200 resolution, and the color mode is RGB, and we are going to go with a transparent background because we are going to create our own background. So first things first, let's just create our artboard and allow Photoshop to do its magic in the background, and boom, here we have our artboard. So this is where we're going to design our party flyer. So first things first, we are going to first create our background. So I have some assets that I have downloaded. So I'm going first to place my background. So just come to file, place embedded, and here is my files. So I'm first going to place this is going to act as my background. So I'm going to scale that to ensure it fits on my artboard like that, and I'm going to check. I want to give our background a Gaussian blur, a little blur. So I just click on the layer, come to filter, come to blur, and click on Gaussian blur. So just play with the radius right here to get a blur that fits for you. So for me, I'm going to go with something like this. I think 2.3 will do. Yeah. Then I click OK, and I have my Gaussian blur created. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I want to import an image to indicate the party, people that are partying. So I'm going to bring in this image. I'm going to take it a little bit up somewhere there. And what I'm going to do with this image, I'm going to give it a transparency at the bottom. So click on my layer, then I'm going to create a mask on that layer. Then I'll come to my gradient, then I'm going to choose the basic gradient. I'm just going to create, just click and drag till you get something that fits for you. Yeah, right there, that will do. Then I want to blend this background, this image to my background. So just come to my blend mode. Then I want to get a very nice color band will do, as you can see. So just check for one that you feel will do for you, will work for you. Even multiply for me I think can do. So I'm going to go with multiply. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity of that image so that it appears inside my background like that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import the images that I'm going to use. So file, place embedded. Now I'm going to use this fine lady right here. So if you're using the latest version of Photoshop, you can just come to your properties, right here. If you do not have your properties here, just come to window and ensure you have properties checked. Where is my properties? Here it is. When you click on properties, then you will be able to have the properties panel on your workspace. So first things, I'm going to convert this image into a layer, then come to my quick actions and just click on remove background. And Photoshop is going to do its magic in the background, and boom, there we have our background. The background is gone, and we have our fine lady right here. So I'm going to place this lady right there. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is, now I'm going to bring my text. So this event is called Party Weekend. So I'm going to type that. Come to my text tool, click on my artboard and type in caps Party Weekend. And here is my text right here. So I'm going to change the font. I'm going to change the font to Bebas. Yeah, I'm going to change to Bebas. Then I'm going to increase the font size like that. Yeah, so it's a Party Weekend. So I want us to style this text so that it looks nice, clean. So let's change the color to, let me first check that. I want to change the color to that red. So on my swatches, there it is. Then I want to give this text a drop shadow. So just come to my effects, click on drop shadow, and yeah, just play with the size, the distance to one that fits your preference. For me, I think that will do. I'm just going to check that. Then as you can see, I want to reduce this line height. So just go to properties, and right here, I'm going to click and reduce the line height. And that will do. Then the next thing we're going to do, I want to bring in another image of these drinks. So I want to reduce this size and place it right here at the corner like that. So I want this text to be, just be there. I'm going to adjust my text a little bit while holding my shift. So it's a party weekend, guys. As you can see, our design is coming up. So the next thing I want to do is I want this text again. I want to tilt this text 90 degrees. Hold shift. Not holding shift. I'll undo that. Just increase the size. Yeah. I want it to be right there. So now I'm going to duplicate this text. So use Ctrl J on your keyboard. So I have a copy of that text. So I want one copy below the image of this lady and one copy on top. So where is our lady? Here she is. I'm going to drag her in between the two texts. So yeah, party weekend. Yeah, I have party weekend on top and I have party weekend below. Yeah, so that this is the one on top. When I take it away, I still have party weekend below. So I'll undo that. Then what am I going to do? I'm going now to take away the fill of the text on top. I'll do away with that fill like that. Then I'll go to I'll first undo these effects on that text. Then I'll go to our effect style panel. So double click on the layer and I want to give it a stroke. So click on the stroke. I want to give it a, increase the size. Should be on normal. Should be outside. I don't understand why. Let me check that out. Why the stroke effect is not. Oh yeah, I unchecked the effects. So let me go back to my effect panel and stroke. Then I want to reduce the stroke. It's too big. As you can see how I have achieved that effect. Yeah, looks nice. Then I'm going to hold Shift on my keyboard, while on the party weekend that is on top of the lady, I'm also going to hold Shift and click on this one. Not Shift, should be Control. Let me undo that. Click on this, hold Control and click on the text below. So I have those two layers selected. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to link those layers. Okay, so right click and link layers. So those layers are linked so that when I click and drag, I can drag those layers together. Now I have that nice effect right there. It's a party weekend, guys. It's a party weekend. So the next thing, you're going to give your text on top here to maybe initiate the club that is hosting this event, the party weekend event. So you're just going to give it maybe this club presents party weekend. So let's bring that text. So let's just type club 052 presents club 052 presents. And now I feel this text is a bit not visible. I need a darkish background below it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to come to my rectangle tool right here. I'm going to fill that color with a black, not literally black, but a shade of just black. I'll blend it so that it matches. Then I'm just going to draw right here above that. Yeah. Then what am I going to do? I want it to be immediately above my background. So I'll take it below, above, right here. No, above these guys. Just a moment. That this background that we had. Yeah, right there. Then I'm going to give it a transparency towards right here. So I'm going to add a layer mask on it. Then I'll go to my gradient tool, ensure the foreground is black, and just click and drag. Yeah, I need something like something like that. I think that will do. Then I want to drag it a little so that now I'm going to give it a blending mode of I need a blending mode so that it blends with my background. Yeah, I think overlay will do. Very nice. Then now this, I'm going to change the font. I'm going to change the font type from Bebas to Futura will do. Yeah. And let me just leave it on medium, not italic, come on, just medium. Yeah. So then I'm going to reduce the font like that, so that now it fits right there. Then I'm going to change the color to white. Yeah, so that it's visible. Club 052 presents Party Weekend. It's a party weekend. So I want to increase the space between these letters. Just come to your properties panel, then right here you can just give a value, or you can just use the drop down. For me, I'm going to click right here and drag to the right. I feel it's easier that way. Exactly, I needed something that fits like that. So guys, yeah, our poster is coming up. As you can see, our poster is coming up. It's coming up, guys. So I want to place a bottle of what do we call it? Yeah, let me just place it. Forgotten the name. Jack Daniels. Yeah. So I have my PNG here, right there. So I want to place it in between here, like that, guys. Yeah, it's a bottle of Jack Daniels. So now let's duplicate this text, but now from now on I'm going to use, I'm going back to Bebas, this font. Yeah, I love it. Then I'll just reduce this to 0. Then now we're going to type now our text. You can say music by. Then you can increase that size. So I just place it here, music by. I'm going to duplicate this. So Alt click and drag. The reason as to why I'm duplicating that is because the text after it, where I give the name of the DJ, I want it to have the red color, which is part of our theme. So I'm just going to give it DJ Junior. Those the right spellings for Junior. Okay, yes, and that should have a red. But I'm still feeling my background is not having a blend. Let me just pull this. Yeah. So that now the font that we are using is visible. Hope you're getting me. So I'm going to click this, drag it to the right, to the left, sorry, right there. Hold Shift, place it right here. Then when is this event going to happen? It's going to happen on, so this is now the date. So let's say it's going to happen on 12th June. Going to happen on the 12th of June. Then let me just come to my rectangle tool. I want us to give it, so I just come here and unlink this. So I want to click and drag this one. No, drag to the right. Yeah, I think 70 will do. And I want to use the same 70 pixels below here, so that I have something that looks like that. And I want to reduce the size a little bit to something that looks like that. So I'll check, but I want it to have a gradient. So I want it to have a gradient. So I just come to my gradient, then I just give it that gradient, double click on it, so that now I have this gradient panel. You can also double click on that so that you get this other panel. So I want now to double click here to give it a dark red. I want a dark red. Okay, then to the right I want now the light red. It's not responding to what exactly I want it to. Okay, I go back to this. I mean, yeah, exactly, that's what I wanted. Okay, and that's how I've achieved that. So I'm going to duplicate this, alt click and drag. I want it to be below here. Then this one, I'm just going to give it a white so that I have that. Then what are we going to write inside? Now we're going to give, I'm going to place my date here, increase the size. This is going to happen on the 12th of June, right there. Yeah, poster is coming up, guys. Then what am I going to do? I'm going to add the time. So just click there. They say the event is going to begin maybe from 6 p.m. So I want this inside here. Exactly. Going to check that. So our party flyer is coming up, guys. So I want a flare below this text, so I'm just going to import my flare. Come to file, place embedded. Then I need this flare, but now I do not need the background. So instead of just how do I do away with the background, I just do away with it using the blend mode. So I'll come here and use screen. Screen has already done away with that background. Then I want to place it just below on this text, right there, guys, right there. So I want to give this text, where is it? My text, I can't click on it, so I'll have to drag this a little bit below. No, somewhere there. Then I want to give my text a drop shadow so that it's pretty nice and visible, exactly like that. I'm not even going to change anything, just click OK. So Club 052 presents music by DJ Junior, 6 p.m. 12th June. What else do we need? We can add something like what else do we need? I think we're good, but I need this same shade below here. So I'm going to Control J to duplicate it. Then I'm going to flip it upside down. So come to my properties. Where am I? Anyway, I can just use this, hold Shift, and very nice. Then I'm going to drag it right below here. Then I'm going to check it, so that now I want these drinks to go below this, the effect we have just added, the rectangle. So I can just click and drag it and show it's on top of it's on top of these drinks, or these drinks should come below. Where are they? Here. Let me take them below that effect. Exactly. That's what I wanted to achieve. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty cool, pretty nice, pretty cool. It's a party weekend, guys. It's a party weekend. So can also, let me add something here. Check that. Hold Alt, click and drag to duplicate the text. So I'm going to type here. I'm going to type food and drinks. Food and drinks available. So I want to give this a red, food and drinks. Then I'll duplicate it again, alt click and drag, and double click to edit the text, and just type available. And I'll change that to white, zoom in a little bit, drag this somewhere there, yeah, and undo, check that, come to the text having available. I want it to align to the left, right there, but it's not visible because we are having the background has the whitish stuff, making our text a bit not that visible. So what do? You can decide to add an overlay on the background. Let me see, let me go to my background. Here it is. Let me add an overlay. So come to this, then come to color overlay, and I want to see how that will work. Let me reduce. It's working pretty cool, but now we had that picture of those guys parting below there. It's disappearing. So I need a little overlay, not as much as, yeah, something like that. That is okay. So to achieve that, if we can't get it to using we can just style our text. Just give it a drop shadow and play along with these dimensions right here. And as you can see, it's now visible. Yeah, it's now visible. Food and drinks available. So yeah, that's how to design a party flyer in Adobe Photoshop. It's not hard, pretty simple, and yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content.